Hey guys, really quick video on comparing and ordering numbers, just in case you need a little bit of a reminder. So basically what you need to remember is to change everything into decimals and then you compare. So if you're given fractions, change them into decimals. I'll show you how to do that on your phone calculators. And when you're doing this, make sure that you have the same amount of numbers after your decimal, so you get to compare it very easily. So for example, if you're comparing 0.2 and 0.23, you would add a 0 to make 0.2 into 0.20. So when you're comparing the two numbers now, you have 0.2 and 0.23. So you could easily see that 20 is less than 23 because in this case, you wouldn't pay attention to the zeros. Oops. Because you would only be looking at that at the 23, okay? Or at the 20 and the 23 after the decimal, because 0 is the same. All right, so let's go to see what you would be asked to do in the two assignments that I posted for the first 2 days this week. Questions you'll be asked are like this. You're going to be asked to use the correct symbol, so either less than, equal to, or greater than. So when you're doing this, you're looking here. You're looking at 0.46 and 0.48. So basically, you're not looking at the 0 because 0 is the same for each. So let me see if I could delicately cross off those zeros. There, I could. So then the question becomes, which is 46 less than 48, equal to 48, or greater than 48? And obviously 46 is less than 48, so you would select A. Okay. For the next one, it says to identify the missing symbol. You have 1 over 5 and 3 over 15. So an easy way to do this, if you don't feel like thinking or changing them into fractions with the same denominator, you could simply use your phone calculator. To turn 1 over 5 into a fraction, you're going to do 1 divided by 5. And you get 0.2. So that's equal to 0.2. And 3 over 15, you're going to change that, into a fraction, 3 divided by 15, and you get 0.2 as well. So 1 over 5 and 3 over 15 are both 0.2, which means that they're both equal to each other, okay? You do the same exact thing for question number 3. I'm going to scroll this way. Okay, look at this one. You have 0.518 and 0.57. So an easy way for us to figure this out is to give them the same amount of numbers after the decimal. So over here on the left, we could see that we have 3 numbers. We have 518. That's 3 numbers after the decimal. And over here, we only have 2. So an easy way for us to fix that is to just simply add a 0 at the end. So we're comparing, let me write it because it'll look a little bit better. 0.518 and 0.570. So the question you have to ask yourself is, if we're not counting the zeros, is 518 less than 570, greater than 570, or equal to? And obviously it's less than. So that's that. Another thing we could do, another question that they might ask, is to identify numbers, 3 sets of numbers. So what you would have to do here is you would have to change all 3 of these fractions into decimals. So you have 1 over 3, 1 over 4, and 1 over 7. Now there's a helpful hint here. If the numbers in the top are the same, the biggest number is the smallest number in the bottom, which is, that's a lot of words, and I kind of probably said that confusing. So you're going to change all of these into decimal. So 1 over 3, You're doing 1 divided by 3, and you get 0.3 repeating. So let's see what that looks like. I'll just put 0.3 with a line over it. 1 over 4. Ooh, that's not going to save enough room. Hold on. So 1 over 4. We're going to change that into a decimal. And you get 0.25. So I'm going to write 0.25. Whoa, that's ugly. Sorry. And 1 over 7. Oops. 1 divided by 7 is 1.14. Or 0.14. Sorry. So 0.33 repeating is 0. Let's make it 2 decimals because everyone else has 2 decimals. 0.33. Sorry about my handwriting. So the first comparison is between 1/3 and 1/4. So is 33 greater than, less than, or greater than 1/4? It's greater than. So far, B would be canceled out because it says less than. And the next part is 1/4 or 0.25 greater than or less than 0.14. So 25 is greater than 14. And so we're going to select C. Okay. All right. Now, here we go. I think I'm going to need more space for this next one. Oops. So this next one, we're comparing all of these numbers, and if you're looking at it, 78 is the number in front of the decimal. So I'm not even going to pay attention to 78. So we're going to be comparing 607. All of them have 607. 0.017. 0.61 and 0.617. Okay, so let me write all of those numbers down. So I have 0.607, 0.017, 0.61, and 0.617. So all 4 of these numbers have 3 digits after the decimal, except for the third one. So that 0.61, add a 0 to the end. Now you're comparing. So which is the smallest number, 607, 17, 610, or 617? Obviously 17 would be first. Okay, and then you're comparing 607, 610, and 617. So 607 is second, followed by 610 third, and 617 fourth. So let's just see the order that has that. So A starts with 607, so it's not going to be A, it's not going to be B, because that's 617. But C and D start with 0.017. The next number should be 607, which is, I guess, C. Choice letter C would be our answer there. You're going to do the same with this, except for this one, you're going to have to change this 8 over 4, 9 over 4, and 11 over 4 into decimals. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. 9 divided by 4 is 2.25. So that's obviously bigger than 2, right? And 11.4, or I'm sorry, 11 over 4 is 2.75. So the order from greatest to least. The biggest number here would be the one with 0.75, because 75 is bigger than 25, so this should be first because it asks from big to small, greatest to least. So the next one would be 9/4, and the last one is 8/4. So for this one, you're going to want to select D. All right. So questions 8, 9, and 10 are very similar. So I hope this helps and helps you be reminded of what you're supposed to be doing for ordering and comparing, as well as your study island.